The Lion Vision update with UNA head coach Mike Keene. The Lions have won 4 of their last 5 played. Started this past weekend, taking 2 out of 3 over NJIT in conference play. And coach, the story heading into this weekend, short 2 starting pitchers. So Hunter Davidson takes the ball in game 1. Complete game effort, struck out 7. Then in game 3 with the series on the line, Adam Mancour gives you a very solid effort as well. How big was it for those two to step up in conference play?
Well, obviously it was a tremendous effort for both of them, something we needed to keep our in pace to get into possibly into the postseason. So Hunter Davidson was just unbelievable that day, and just getting that start and 9 innings. You know, we were hoping to maybe get 6 or 7 out of him, but to go 9, and he just the way he attacked the zone, minimized his pitch count, and did a tremendous job. And then obviously Adam Mancour coming in, what he was going to do, and the way the game started, you got to give him a lot of credit and give a lot of Coach DeChico a lot of credit to get him in a position ready to go, because he, you know, came out, wasn't quite as sharp as what he was, and then all of a sudden he settled in, and you got to give him all the credit, because he really changed, minimized the damage early, and gave us a chance to score runs, and really developed and got us great depth. And both those guys gave us great starts to get the series win.
It was senior weekend. The senior class was honored in between games on Friday on the doubleheader. Then on Sunday, a special graduation ceremony. UNA President Ken Kitts came out. 4 players honored for graduation, coach, that they're going to miss being on the road this upcoming week. Peyton Sockwell, Davis Elliott, Tate Mathis, and Josh Stillman. But how nice was that ceremony for those guys to get their degrees on the baseball field?
It really was. You know, we had talked about it because, you know, we had one of the parents ask, what do we do when we miss games? Well, we've never done it before, because usually it's in between, so I had no idea. So I sat down with Todd Vardaman, and he kind of figured out a path, and we came up with Sunday, and then you put in Anna Milway in there, we're doing, of course, Mark Linder, and then President Kitts coming out there doing. Ceremony was over than what I ever thought it was going to be, you know, with having their cap and gown, the way they presented, to give them their, so it was a great event. And, you know, you had a lot of family, and always with the baseball team, so they probably had more crowds than they would have ever had coming into the normal ceremony. But it was a great day for that after coming off a win, so it just made it really special to end the day like that, for especially for 4 guys that have just been great in our program, and to get their degrees. It was just a great day for them.
Let's go from talking about the senior class coach to a sophomore right fielder, Kevin Brenning. Missed the first third of the season roughly. He's now hitting .365 in conference play. That's the 3rd best batting average amongst conference games in the league. That batting average getting up around the 300 mark as well. But just how consistent has he been of late?
Oh, he's been unbelievable lately. You know, once he came off that injury and then made that impact when he got into the lineup, you know, but right now the thing is where he's just hitting the ball hard, hitting where it's pitched. He's staying inside the baseball, using the whole field. If you watch him, what he's doing recently, he'll get a hit to left field, he'll get one up the middle, and he'll pull one into the gap. So he's been able to take what they're going to give him, but just having a great approach at the plate. He's not trying to do too much. He's staying within himself, and you know, he just keeps having big hits, and hopefully will continue to go all the way down the stretch, because obviously he's been doing very well. And really one of the reasons why the season kind of turned around was because of Kevin Brenning.
Just 2 weekends remain in the season this week. No conference games for the Lions. We are off, but you guys are heading to Arkansas to take on Arkansas Pine Bluff. Your thoughts on this series? What kind of series do you expect?
Well, you know, I know they've struggled this year. That's why I was looking at some footage with them. You know, but they did make the playoffs, so they're going to be in the playoffs on Wednesday. That's why we moved the series to a doubleheader Friday and Saturday, because they have to be traveling right away to give them a little bit of break before the tournament. You know, I know they got a couple guys that are got some pretty good arms on them. Their pitch is going to mix. You know, it's like any game. You just can't take anybody lightly. You know, they're a team that you got to play well. You're on the road, and you know, we got a long ways to travel. Again, we've been on the road, so you know, we just need to be concerned. Like I told them, even against New Jersey Tech, we got to worry about us. We got to continue to pitch better. We got to continue to play defense like we did against Belmont in the last couple of days. We've just been really good defensively. The short game, execute, steal, put pressure. Just play our game, and then get ourselves prepared for what we got with, you know, finish the season with Auburn and Lipscomb. So down the stretch, going to be pretty tough at the end.
Lions back at it this weekend. Be sure to visit RoarLions.com to keep up with UNA baseball this weekend.